documentable or whether it was just more like assumption based on something or another.
The big redwoods that we see here are from 1975, one Sunday morning in April 1975. And you can see some of them here are about as big as any of them have gotten so far. There's one down there that's about 3 feet in diameter. And then there's this little guy here. It's one of about 40, I'd say, estimate, that were planted in this general area, and I think it's about the only one that survived. That was planted in 2004. So it's doing pretty well.
I don't know. Limit people. I just wouldn't think so because they do expand. They're so close to the tree.
Here. But then it was attacked by a vicious deer. What they do is thrash their antlers to get rid of the velvet. So you can see there's all been ripped and torn and all the bark is gone. That's why the leader died. But the tree's okay, and you can see it resprouting from the root. And we'll see that quite a bit.
Someday we're going to see it as a whole little thicket of redwoods, because
right.
By having it be its main leader rubbed off there, it responded by sprouting a whole bunch of them. Redwoods are what we call monoecious, one house. The male and female parts are on the same tree, with the male parts being at the top of the tree where the wind can blow them around to receptive female cones on the lower branches. And the cones are the female parts. Now those little naked seeds have to fall on a receptive surface. If they fall among the grasses and everything in the organic layer as we see it here, they're just going to decompose with everything else.
So this is a nice cool spot, kind of shady. These were planted on a rainy day in 2004, and kind of following this trail because it's so hard to get into brush like that. So that's why we see them where we do.
The first clue I saw to a redwood companion plant was the sword fern, Polystichum unitum. It's a clumping fern, and it holds the soil. The dead fronds are wonderful habitat for many of the little creatures that are at the bottom of the food chain, your little mammals and things. And then I realized, wow, are there any other sword ferns around? So behind Bill, there's another fern unfurling, and he confirmed that was a wood fern. I started looking around. You have a little water course here, and then I was so glad that sword fern caught my eye because I saw a native shrub here, and this native shrub is canyon gooseberry. Later it will have fruit, which is good for the birds as well. So when I see plants like that, I'm really happy to see so many different needs satisfied here. And then I looked up, and I'm wondering, is this an elderberry? So again, another clue to the importance of water. This is maybe a red elderberry.
Probably a blue.
Blue.
Elderberry.
And you can see some of the little fruits behind, and this is another native. So it's deciduous. Later it will bud out, and it will have flowers that benefit many. Birds enjoy the berries of the blue elderberry.
Sure do. Yeah.
I don't know. I just wouldn't think so because they do expand. They're so close to the tree.